Just remember that. Love you, babe. Always and forever. Wish you already. Favorite Homeless Man Podcast. Ooh, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. NBA Finals today. Last game. Ain't no more games after this. Ain't no more games after this. We got that. We did good, bro. We did good, bro. Let me see something real quick. Whoa, what's hot? I gotta make sure I keep my drink, my bev. You wanna keep that low, you know what I'm saying? Impostore. The words, the Italian words yesterday were episodio, episode. Impostore, fate. Rockstar is rockstar everywhere you go. Yeah. I'm looking for, and I'm also not sure if it's just gonna end up charging. So one thing, like I remember one time I put the kickstand charger on the back of the phone and it did not charge, and that's okay because I didn't need it to charge at the time. So, but right now, my tripod is a little too tall and it would have the whatchamacallit in the light. The sun is busting and I can handle it, but okay. Oh, it's charging. Okay. But actually, well, now I guess it's not in a position to charge, so it's okay. It's okay. All right. So, did really well. Episode 15. Let me try this back. All right. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla di graffiti. Questo è Impostore, Rockstar, Pensieri Tangenziali. A podcast sui Gihareh. Sono il tuo capo, Gihareh. Io sono. Alright, see, I got it. And this time I even said the fake Rockstar part before the Pensieri Tangenziali. I only threw that in just to say it. One more time. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla di graffiti. Questo è Pensieri Tangenziali. Whoa, I messed up that time. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingue. One more time. God damn it. Bro, I've been sneezing too. I don't know why. That wasn't yesterday or any other day. It was just today. Okay. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla di graffiti. I wasn't thinking. Okay. All right. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla di graffiti. Questo è Impostore, Rockstar, e podcast sui Gihareh. Sono il tuo capo, Gihareh. I messed up on the sweet Gihareh part. Welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla di graffiti. Questo è Impostore, Rockstar, e podcast sui Gihareh. Sono il tuo capo, Gihareh. Got it. Thank you. So yeah, I painted today. I didn't make a video for this. Maybe I should stand up with this. I didn't make a video for this when I painted it, but cut the sleeves off and painted it. Take this I gotta take this shit off real quick. Okay. So I painted this and it wraps around to the side. I could have did a little more with that, but it was okay. It wasn't trying to it was just the fact that it does. This is how the Project Casino Church supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, wrapping around, designers everywhere all the way down. That part's okay, that part's cool. And then I ended up having to add this part because some paint. So I finished the tent. And the fake Rockstar is right there, but it wasn't dry. I don't know why, but even like after whatever, it took a long time to dry for some reason. But the collar part ended up touching it, so I was like, imposto. So I had to add some marks up there just to kind of like hide that, play that off. Other than that, the shit's smooth. Other than that, the shit's smooth. I like it. It's cool. It's cool. And then what else? So it was really nice in the sense that basically the video was done. Yeah. So by the time I got over here, it was just a matter of, damn, this song is busting. This song busting. Hold on. Damn. By the time I got over here, it was a matter of just premiering it, updating the thumbnail, and I took the thumbnail from the video. I was like, because at first I was like, bro, why can't they just use the one in front right there? I was like, let me just put that there. So thumbnail was done. I didn't have to spend no more time doing that. So basically everything in the fake Rockstar has a thumbnail and the episodes are numbered. And those are things that was like, as just correcting it as far as like starting over for the podcast and whatnot. So like all the episodes are numbered. We're only on 15 right now, but I've done it. Season 2 I got almost up to 100, so with numbering. But what makes this one playlist and podcast different is now the fact that I actually have thumbnails. Every episode except for one, and I just think that's just fire as is. So thumbnail, I had to update the thumbnail and just a little description, Jane. But other than that, I was able to premiere it. And so I didn't do alternates. I didn't do the alternates so that if you choose this or you choose this, kind of, sort of. Yes and no. So I actually had to see it myself to see how, because when I got over here, I was like, okay, I know the placement of where this should be and where this should be so that it looks like it, whatchamacallit, but I need to go actually watch it myself to make sure it like kind of works out. But technically, it does have like alternate, and so it's like almost like a game type of sort of like in my head it's like chicker or chicker, one of the two. And the battle part ain't really whatchamacallit. But again, it's still just like intention, thought, like it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's there. Like it has alternate. So it's like definitely, I just had to like flush the idea out just a bit more because I didn't even know how I wanted to do like the battle part I didn't know how I wanted to do battle. The main thing for me today was I finished the tent. You know what I'm saying? Main thing for me today was I finished the tent. Every wall has painting. Except for like the ceiling, no Sistine Chapel, but every wall has painting on it. And it's full, you know what I'm saying? It's like me adding anything else to any of the walls is like, okay, I have to work around something else. So the front just says Graffiti Jungle. I could paint under that, but nothing's really coming to mind for that as right now. Right in my head, like it's clean, it's done. That's one thing I had to learn, like, as far as like, okay, I gotta stop. Like that was one thing with today, like when I was doing this, I was like, okay, just stop. Just put the paint down, just put the paintbrush down, like you're done. So it goes Graffiti Jungle, the Project Extinction logo, it says fake Rockstar, then it's Jessica Rabbit, and then it's Charizard, then it's Mewtwo eating Mew, and then it's Goku. And like it wraps all the way around. And even though it's like painting on like that part would take a lot of extra effort. Not a lot of extra, but it's just like really. So, but if you look up though, the Graffiti Civility painted Tyranitar is up there, and it's a Pokeball. So those two are at the top of the tent. And the garden is in the back, of course. Those 3 plants, I'm not sure how much more I want to do with those plants. So it's like 2 types of bugs that are like really just present. Like, and so one is gnats, and the other one is, come on. Bro. I don't know why today's such a snotty day. Like, so it's 2 types of bugs that are like prevalent. One I think is like gnats, but those aren't like crazy heavy, like all up in there. But it's like, come on, get out of here. And then the other is like these little black spiders. And I don't know what's up with those. Like they move fast, but I see a lot of them. Not only that, I took out the Dracana. So the Dracana, Yeah, I guess you probably wouldn't be able to tell. I guess that's something I guess I can focus on. Because one thing, like when I'm doing a Graffiti Jungle house tour, Graffiti Jungle Gym tent house tour, when I'm doing that, I'll be like, oh, well, you're not able, I'm focusing on the walls, but I'm like, you're not able to see like, like the guitars on the ground. I had this laying on the ground. I got the Poké Dolls laying on the ground. My plants are on the ground. So like those things are on the, I got my drawings and my paint, the paintbrushes, like those things are on the ground. So sometimes I was able to do it today though. Like the little ASMR thing I posted, like that had like I was like when I wrap back around, like just focusing in on those. So the Dracana so my first Dracana, it was just beautiful. My first Dracana was just beautiful, and that was the last one that was the first one, and it was the last one that lasted with me. And the only reason I whatchamacallit it was because I got out of the car too fast and it knocked it over, and that was the whole thing. Anyway, but that Dracana, it wrapped around and it spiraled, but it didn't get like super high. This Dracana is getting high, like it's tall. Now, and then today, I think I napped. I forget how it went, but at some point I looked at it. I'm like, yo, it really looks like yes, it's getting taller, but one part of it is like stretching out. So I'm not sure, like if you got your plants working out a lot, the plant Olympics, like the plants are gonna lean towards the sun and the sunlight. So I'm not sure. Yes, it's good and bad. Like the fact that there's sunlight and is reaching for it and trying to get taller, like that's a thing. But then it's also like you kind of sort of have to, you got to turn your plants so that they like even that distribution of like getting the sunlight that each part of the plant is receiving. So the Dracana, like when I looked at it, there was just like this side of it was like stretching out and this side of it was just like not stretching out, but it was like still tall. So that's the thing. So I think I turned it before I left. The bromeliad is the technical name for it. The moss ball is the Kokedama part. The hanging moss ball shit, that's the Kokedama. The bromeliad is actually the type of plant I like. And for some reason, I don't like the bromeliad as a sitting plant. Like I like it as a hanging plant. And so the only thing about that one, I know it's like my other one, like when I looked at it, like, yo, it's getting a lot of sunlight. I could tell that the leaves were getting like sunburned. I could tell that. This one, it's not just that it has scratches, but it looks like those basically what it looks like. And so I'm not sure like what is that like stemming from, or like how much of that was already present before I got it. So I'm not really sure like the health of the bromeliad. I'm just not sure. And so that's another reason that it's like I'm making sure I'm trying to get visuals that I can, while the bromeliad, the Kokedama, I don't give a fuck about the succulents. Those shits is in the back. I don't touch them shits. Well, I looked at them today, I was like, this shit's a little crooked, and I just moved it a little bit, but it'll be great. Like, the one that you, whatchamacallit, and then that one's the one that ends up doing very well. The succulents, I ain't got fucking time. I don't care. Like, they're just there. I like the turtle. I like the part that they came in. But other than that, I don't give a fuck about them succulents. And there's actually 3 of them. They're just short. They're small. Maybe I need to water them too. The Kokedama is in water. The Dracana is like one of the reasons I like the Dracana, because it doesn't have soil, it doesn't need soil, and no repotting or anything. You just have to make sure you keep the roots submerged in water. So I added some more water. I got a water bottle today. Got a water bottle, and that water bottle shit just reminds me of Sudowoodo. So I got a water bottle, and I put some more water in there, and so I hope like the Dracana, like the roots are submerged in water, so like that should be great, that should be awesome, that should be cool. And so I'm interested in seeing how the Dracana goes over the next few days. Like it doesn't need anything else. I don't think I spritzed it. That's why I talked about the Dracana, because I noticed the Dracana, I told you it was stretching like towards sunlight. So I put the Dracana outside the Graffiti Jungle tent house, and I was like, well, because at some point it was like hot. I was like, yo, it's hot, yo. I was like, damn. So I was like, but I saw some light like shining on the front of the tent house. So I'm like, okay, it's some light right here. I'm gonna put you on a light real quick if that's what you're looking for. You want some more sunlight? So I put the Dracana in front of the tent house, and I put the Jungel in front of the tent house so it can get some more sunlight. Because I saw like some sunlight coming through the trees and beaming right there. So I put the Jungel right there. And when I did that, I did it for a little bit. But I also noticed that there were spider webs on it. So I'm like, bro, these fucking spiders been messing with my Jungel. And so that's why I talked about the spiders. Like those spiders, like it was a lot of them, bro. It was a lot. Like I'm pretty sure I killed like maybe like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? And just today, like that's a lot. For sure, more than 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like 3 or 4. Like it was a lot. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did these shits keep coming from? So that's the thing. Those look, and they're little. They're not crazy, but they're just these little black spiders, and they move around real fast. But I was like, get out of here. So it was like 4 of those maybe. But when I looked at the Jungel had spider webs on. I was like, you motherfuckers just trying to move in on my Jungel. And those are the things that you got, like, with plants, those things you got to worry about. Like, you got to worry about, like, I guess they attract bugs, but, like, you got to worry about bugs, like, living on them, living off them, eating through the leaves and stuff like that. So the Jungel doesn't have any, yeah. The Jungel is really okay. I think there are 2 leaves that have some type of browning on them. And I think that was already there when I first, you know what I'm saying, got it. And I'm like, for me, I don't like to see that brown. So I'm debating whether I should just cut that leaf off. It's like 2 leaves that have browns on them. I'm thinking about cutting it off. Or just let it do its thing and just let it, I don't know what's gonna happen to it. But as long as it's just on those 2 leaves. Other than that, but those leaves are like, other than those 2 browning spots on those leaves, like it looks very healthy. The bromeliad, I noticed that one of the leaves on the bromeliad was like a little bit wrinkly. I noticed that. So those are things like I'm just gonna watch and pay attention to over time. And I like this because I'm a plant dad. I'm a plant dad again. So those are things. And so the way the episode kind of went for today, it was, how did the episode go for today? I had like yesterday I took the time to, you know, just get any like B-roll footage or anything that I would need to like edit. So like, cause sometimes I had to like wait to get back on, you know, Signal to just like fucking edit and shit. So I did all of that pre-editing, even the music mix. I did all of that beforehand, and it turned out pretty well. So when I got in there today, it was literally just I painted the fake Rockstar thing. I painted this sweatshirt, and then by the time I did that, I just did a wraparound 360 graffiti tent house tour. And after I did that, I was like, well, how am I going to do the battle? So the way I did the battle was, it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna add. I didn't get to use any of the like Pokemon footage, so I was like, okay, here's gonna be like the decision choice part, putting that in there in the episode. So I did that part at the end, and then yeah, the graffiti, yeah, the Pokemon battle is just those little 2 parts right there. So that's the thing. That's that, and yeah, the edit was pretty much done. Yeah, I was done with both edits. And then I just had to do that. So yeah, it's pretty much done. Now I'm not sure what to do for episode 16. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure what to do episode 16. Like technically now, you know, I got like this shirt. Well, it's technically like this shirt plus those other 3 that I left there. That would be like 4 shirts. So the fashion show like there doesn't have to be like too many, but I still don't even know how, you know, like, I don't know, some type of conversation, or I don't know. I guess that's something to figure out, but I don't have an idea for episode 16. So I mean, we'll figure out how today, the rest of the night goes, and if we have any ideas of what to do for episode 16. Because at this point, we painted the entire thing. We got an unboxing. Everything is good. Everything is good, man. Everything is super good. Man. And then outside of that, anything else? No, that's it. Episode 15. I guess I gotta figure out how to say 16 in Italian. I need to learn 1 through 20 first of all. I need to learn 1 through 20. and DG. 11 is 11. DG is 10. Nuovo. Nueve. Nuovo is like new. I'm not sure how to say 9. Atavo. I just knew that was season 8. Personal. This is personal. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. This song, what that thing busting. I think the only other thing I was supposed to do was, before I got on this live, I was supposed to check out. I was supposed to just, because I haven't scrolled through like social media to look at anything, but I was supposed to like scroll through social media so it can give me some stuff to talk about. Like, oh well, I saw this, seen this, and this. I thought this was funny, or this, that, and the third. But it'd be like, the whole men versus women thing. It'd just be a whole bunch of those type of questions, and then, like, what I do, like, one of the shits was like, the comments started already. Excuse me. Excuse. I gotta get to the comments. The comment section, bro. It's the peanut gallery. So it's like the thing within, like when reading like comments and things like I think there's like different types of shit to like really, talk about and do. So there is, oh, niggas say this and be chatting, but when they in a situation, this happened. There's those type of comments where I look at, like, yeah, but if you was really in this situation, this and that, there, boom, boom, you wouldn't talk like this. This is probably not what you would say and do. You don't be standing on business. What Justin Bieber was like, it's not breaking to you right now? You not clocking it? Standing on business. Yeah, that's what they say. But it's like, oh, but somebody explained it to me. Cause I was like, how the hell y'all go to these nuclear sites and just, but don't know nuclear shit happen? And somebody explained it, but you got to look at that comment because that ain't for me to really understand. But I'm just glad somebody does understand. But who gives a fuck? They was like, we're gonna meme my way out of this one, guys. It was like, you can't meme your way out of this. Fuck yeah, I can. Hey, bro, because that shit is somebody was like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna be unalive? Like, that's I don't know if it's funny, scary, what. Right now it's like scary. Man, it's like certain things are inevitable. Like, you do realize that, right? Like, it's just inevitable. Like, like, none of that shit has anything to do with us any the fucking way. None of that shit has anything to do with us any the fucking way. It was just like, why the fuck are we over there? Why are we involved? That's just you always got a question. Why are you over there? We don't have, there's like, it's just like, if somebody asks you, can you give them a ride somewhere? Bitch, no, I don't have to, but I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but if you don't give them a ride, they'll figure that shit the fuck out themselves. That's like, this whole shit over there is like, that shit ain't got shit to do with us. So it's like, why the fuck are we over there? Why are we over there? What the fuck? It's like, and this is just gonna be insensitive. It's a little bit insensitive, but you know what? I don't like when people be fake caring about shit. People be fake caring and be like, oh, they care about education and what's going on over it. That people that's getting raped and killed. Bitch, you still wake up and go to the same goddamn job. You ain't sending no money over there. If you send money over there, you're not sure if it's going to that. Or going to, bitch, don't, bruh, shit just be happening. Niggas get shot every day, B. You tough nigga. You be alright. Like, don't like. I don't like when people fake care about certain shit. Like, I don't like. That's one thing. I be like, yo. Like, the fact that, like, oh, is this happening? This happening? Bitch, this shit happen every day to a lot of people in this and that third, boom, boom, boom. And what the fuck can you really do about it? It already happened. You crying over spilled milk. It's like, what, like, if it, either niggas gonna get bored, stop doing it, something gonna happen, but what the fuck the shit got to do with you? It ain't got shit to do with you. Why do you care? So stop acting like you care. Like, that'd be my shit, man. That'd be my shit. I'd be like, bro, yeah, they be like, voting. Like, voting. I'm like, bitch, do what the fuck? Stop acting like you care. And all that shit, like, you think, like, you, like, that's the other part, like, to honestly think that you doing like, okay, for instance, they told you this shit in history class. The fact that why does what's that shit called? It's something, the electoral college. Why does that shit even exist? The electoral college exists because the population is not smart. And so you would not leave shit up to the fucking population. That's why this shit don't go off for popular vote. That's why you have the electoral college. The society is not smart. And niggas know that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know that. So it's like, why does that shit still exist? And then when you see people and you interact with people on a daily basis, you see that niggas is not smart, just overall. So it's like, would you really leave the entire country to the people to make certain decisions? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. That was a long rant. That was a tangent. No tangential thoughts. Anything else? That's why I thought the one shit was funny. It was like, when I want to be an adult, all this shit want to happen, this and the third. But they had Vietnam, they had this, they had that. Man, there are people who were alive during World War II. There are certain World War II people who are like, I've been through it. Them people be like, yeah, I lived through 2 world wars. I lived through 2 world wars. Yo, it's hot, bro. I'm hot. I'm sweating. It's humid. I'm trying to figure out if these shades actually work. I'm not sure if the shades actually, like, if that's the thing, the shades cool me down. I gotta make sure my drink is, like, not getting warm, though. Alright, my drink is okay. Whoa. Epic. Alright, that's something to think about. Do you honestly think that if you voted for Kamala, we would not be anywhere near war right now? The fact that I think the only reason that we're maybe partially even involved is because we're part of the whatchamacallit, so we have to help out, right? The little UN shit. It doesn't matter. They started it. Not only that, they started the shit. So what do you like? Do you not think that we would not be involved if Kamala was president? We would still have to be fucking whatchamacallit. Just like that's why you can't. That's why, not to say it's illogical, but I think technically it is, to blame the shit on the president. The whole, I'm like, damn it. You ever get subjected to like bad music in public? Okay, I'm not sure, bro. Let me see. Let me go back to this one. Oh, it's actually not. I actually know who that artist is. At first, I didn't know who it was. I was like, what the fuck? It was sounding like something different. Some Fantasia. I like my shirt, though. I do think I did a good job on the shirt. Like, I got to the point where it was like, man, whatever happens, happens. That's how I felt about it. Money. You know what I mean? Flip side, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit. So make sure this shit on. If you can lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be in. Carry on. I hope y'all can tell. I need to put some on the back though. I'm just not sure about. It's either going to be another one of these. I can put this shit in black. You know what I'm saying? I can put this shit in black. But I used a lot of black. I haven't been using that white. That white different. I don't like it. I don't like using that. I'm not fucking with that white. The white around your lip. So I can put this even bigger on the back. I'm not sure. fake Rockstar, some words. Yeah, really not sure. Really not sure. Not that we run out of ideas, but we kind of like run out of ideas, bro. I might be able to put the horse, or I might be able to put the horse, or a one line design. You know me and them one line designs, boy. Them stick figures be going crazy. Them stick figures be going crazy, bro. Yeah, that was the only thing I was supposed to do differently. Oh, and then in about an hour, game 7. Whoever wins this wins all the marbles. This is for the chip. And it's like, you want to see a good game, it's on the third. But it's just like people are like, okay, if OKC wins, you seen it, you understood, you seen it coming, you understand, like, you know what I'm saying? SGA, MVP, da da da. Whoa. The Pacers win, you be like, that's a whole nother story. We don't give a fuck what happens after that. You just want the Pacers to win. You want the Pacers to win, but you understand if the Thunder win. That's what I'm trying to say. And so we'll have an episode of It Is What It Is tomorrow. I wasn't even watching that shit in last year. I tried to catch up on the other one that they did, but I ain't go from there. All right. Well, this is supposed to be prep and planning time. The last few days was actually like heavy prep, heavy planning. Like I was even on some like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like this is what's next. It's kind of sad, guys. Was that the season finale? Damn. The season finale, don't even know when the season finale about to happen. It's just like, season 18 might be done, y'all. I mean, there can be some more chronicles, you know what I'm saying? Some other stuff that happens there, but that might be a season finale, bro. For that. That shit, oh man. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. That's gonna make my day like, not even like just the day. It's gonna make the whole fucking, yeah, like if I have nothing to do for the day, damn, that shit gonna be fucking wild. That's fucking wild. Nothing for the day, no plan. I'll be sitting there bored. Sitting there bored. So like and like the first part of the day, I'll be not the first part of the day. They didn't even like the first part of the day. Well, it depends on how you kind of go and look at it. When I first get in there, I try to do some art. Then I go to sleep. Well, and that's like the things I try to like be like appreciative of and just being saying like, yo, it's literally like, when I wake up or before I go to sleep, it's really I'm doing art. Or I wake up or I either wake up or go to sleep just after doing some art, or just doing some art. Art is around sleep. That's like really cool. So I can make myself do something. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it. At first I was like theme, but I was like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a theme. But that black shirt, that white paint, not fucking with it. So I had to see what the bleach can do with that. But when I tell you hot, everything litty, I love when it's hot. Anything else? You know what I actually tried doing too? I actually tried looking for like a podcast, a cigar talk podcast or whatever. I was trying to see if anybody was live, just out there. Nobody was live, bro. I was like, yo, I should be able to find one at any time or something. Like, damn, bro, shit was whack. I was actually just looking for one just to see, like, damn, is there one I could just sit here and watch right now, right? Like, live, and they kicking back, and it's on the third. So, the one I was going to react to, I was like, I just didn't feel like it was worth it, was they were talking about that Mount Rushmore of spots. And I actually got kind of stuck. Because, so sometimes for me, it's like, where am I puffing? it's, I don't know. So like that's what the thing. It was like their wow, Mount Rushmore of like where they go to puff their cigar or whatever. And so I was like, for me, one of my things was where I was struggling to really answer that question, like what's my Mount Rushmore spots, is because let's say that in a certain time frame or RAM or whatever, would I have really been, for instance, I used to just puff a lot in my car, but if I was a billionaire, would I have been puffing in my car as much? That's what I was trying to think. Like the cigar shop, being at the cigar lounge, it's nice to like maybe just sit there and like listen to some of their conversations if they're having any. If things get a little whatever, but that's the thing. Sometimes like I don't really do that, as like I'll still go outside, or you know what I'm saying, just so I can vlog and whatnot. So what is that's what I was trying to figure out, my Mount Rushmore, but it was usually like it's somewhere like food involved. I couldn't really see if it was like a place. So far, the top places that I would puff at were either like, car was definitely like one for sure. And then outside of that, it was just, was I at a park? Or a park would probably be one, but it was like I was at the park to do one of my little shows or do my episodes or something. So would I still be there? Would it be my real, whatchamacallit, outside in the woods in the nature? That's just because I don't be having signal and I be bored. So I didn't know. That's why that shit was so hard for me. That was why that was the actual hard question for me. Like, because some of the places I'm at is because it's just because like for me, I wanted to go to Cam Newton has a cigar lounge. I think it's called Fellowship. And the reasons I did not go were because I would have had to like pay for parking. I would have had to leave Bailey in the car. And those are the two main things, right? But it was like, if well, you know, now I don't have Bailey, but if I had a car and I was okay with paying for parking, I would have probably, you know what I'm saying, been at the cigar lounge. So I would still say cigar lounge is one of the shits. Like if I can vlog there or something, or take pictures and video and whatnot, it makes scenes. So that's, I would say a cigar lounge whenever I can vlog there, wherever I can vlog at, you know. Yeah, but my top, that's my top, my Mount Rushmore is wherever I can vlog at, and then in my car. Those are the only two things I can like really think about. Like where do I puff a cigar? It was either in a car. I'm trying to say, like, is woods one of them? Like, I'm not sure if I ever like intentionally I just need to go to the woods, or because one of the people was like on a hike. He was like on a hike. Somebody else was like in the woods, or like, you know what I'm saying, on a park bench. But I was like, that's not some like intentionally. I'm not like, okay, I need just this and third, boom, boom, boom. Like it didn't really matter for real. So I think my Mount Rushmore, I only had one for sure. It was like just gonna be the car at the cigar lounge. If I had a house, I would puff inside the house. You know what I'm saying? If I had a house, well, and if it was like okay, and there was no smoke alarm or go off or whatever. I think even when I was living in an apartment, I at least went on to like the little porch part, the balcony. I at least went to the balcony to do whatever. So that was my mom. That would be my Mount Rushmore. But see, I couldn't make a video for that because I'd be chatting just like that. And I couldn't really decide. But that's how I kind of think about shit too. If I was a billionaire and I had to do it, car probably would still be up there. And then wherever I'm vlogging at, it'd be anywhere for real. If it was up to me, I'll be everywhere with it. I'll be everywhere with it. One thing I did see was Kai Cenat met, well, met, I'm not sure if it's a met, but he's sitting down with Tom Brady, LeBron James at the same time. Like, damn. Like he was like, and then he got super excited and he ran over to LeBron and shook his hand and dapped him up. And he's like, yo, I tried to hide it. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I tried to be calm. This ain't that room, but I can't do it. And he ran right past Tom Brady, but it's like, but still, it's like to be on the same stage, 40, 44, 444. Be on the same stage as LeBron and Tom Brady. It's warranted. That reaction is warranted, maybe, kind of, sort of. That reaction is warranted, maybe, kind of, sort of. And then whenever you think about, like, what celebrities do you want to meet, I think that's my only thing about whatchamacallit, too, right? Like, you see how, like, there's a turn. Oh, the one thing I was supposed to take a picture of, I was supposed to take a picture of Ellen. Ellen posted a picture talking about whatever, wherever she's at. Niggas was like, I didn't know you was gone. Tell me you're on the Epstein list without telling me you're on the Epstein list. It was like, this bitch got they posted like her and her brother or something like that. I don't know who the other person was. They was like, these niggas got the strongest PE teacher genes ever. Like, they. Hey, bro, I'm gonna find a picture of Ellen. You be like, who is? So I was like, sorry to this man. I do not. Hey, bro, I don't know where Ellen is, but I was like, I didn't know she left. They was like, somebody was like, I'm not sure if I don't know, I don't care, I don't give a fuck. It's one of them. That shit was crazy. That shit was funny. The comments started. Oh, that's why I got the comments started. Shit. They looked at it was a picture of Ellen, and so there's this one girl. I'm not sure what, I forget what she did to make it so like, she may or may not be the one that was running into the stores like, Staples has Staples. And so niggas was like, running into other stores like a Come and Go. First of all, that's a crazy ass name for a store. Come and Go. Dick's Sporting Goods. Like, niggas was running in certain stores like, so I think that's her. But she has like, apparently she's a meme where she's like, so they was like, excuse me, scusa. The comments have started. Get your popcorn ready. Okay, that came back relatively fast. But apparently, just took a little scroll. I'm gonna post it, I guess, here. Social media gems. I didn't really watch it. But apparently B. Simone is broke. Someone was like, you need to reread your book. I was like, is this the same one said she went and dated a 9-to-5 man? And apparently, I never really been to Bloomingdale's. I don't know what the fuck they got, what they sell. I'm something close. But they said she had to leave Bloomingdale's. She said she had to leave Bloomingdale's and go to H&M. So I was like, let me know when you got a debate between putting gas in your car and eating. Then we can sit here like, what the fuck is she doing? Just like, read the room, people. Read the room. I'll come back to that. I'll post that so you can see B. Simone. And then there was this one girl. She was actually kind of cute, but she was eating. Oh, so it was like, did she just do what I think she just did? So she was like, potato, but it was an egg. Bit the shit. Then the shrimp. She put the shrimp. She ate the shrimp. It was like, did she just eat the shrimp with the skin and the tail? What the? Somebody was like, all the farmers in the comments like, hey, bro, this bitch was wildin'. This bitch was wildin'. Oh, and she actually had a lot of food there. I don't. That was if they still do mukbangs, that was a motherfucking mukbang. She got one of them, what's some shit called? Them, well, I'm not sure there's another name for it. I just never called it a bull bag. Who the fuck? Somebody called it a bull bag. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? I'm trying to remember where she was from. I'm not sure if she was from north or south. She called it a bull bag. This shit with your crab legs, your potatoes, and or if you get corn. Yeah. She called this shit a bull bag. Some people don't like crab legs. It was like, I gotta do surgery to eat the food. I don't want it. I don't know. I think it's like my only issue with it. It'd be a little bit of crab meat. It'd be like, but then there'd be some people who just like them niggas is pros. I'm like, oh shit, them niggas is pros. Never give a fuck about none of that shit. I'll be over there like, take this off, take that off. This. I don't know how they be doing that shit. Some people, they be having the utensils, some people don't. That's the thing. I decided to go with this one over the other one that I cut because I actually designed this one. The other one, well, I'm not sure if I want to. So another thing that made me question about, I don't have my actual first shirt that I ever made. That one was like one of the cleanest fucking ones. That was like one of the cleanest ones, bro. One of them ones. But this shit do it. This shit do it. So I'm not sure if I actually wanted to cut more of whatchamacallit off. I don't think I needed to. It still has that drop shoulder, kind of, sort of effect to it. And those are nice, graffiti-ish type. I like an artist, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what I want to do to the back. I might put a one-line design on it. Put a one-line design on it. You can go from there. Ooh, what we got? Okay, the NBA Finals starts in about 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Tip off, guys. Make your bets. Who's gonna win? We'll know who wants to. I think, for the most part, we'll know who's gonna win by like the third quarter. Right? Maybe. Depends on how the game goes. NBA champ. 2025 NBA champs. Is it your Indiana Pacer? India was what the fuck? Oh, what's her name? India Love or something like that. It's supposed to be dating DDG. Apparently, supposedly. I don't know, bro. That's the one. You can't trust shit they got going on, bro. Indiana Pacers. I should call them the Seattle Thunder. Okay, see. Like, you can't trust nothing the streamers got going on, bro. Like, you don't know what's true, what's not true, none of that. I don't know if DDG dating that girl or not. Some people got like so much mixed feelings for her. You know how like somebody comes into your stratosphere or like your realm of knowing of thought, and you be like, I don't know who this person was, but apparently a lot of people be like, oh, you don't know the track record. That's not somebody you want to date. Apparently. And like she going for the bigger bag. Who had it? Tiffany Hadfish. That's what they call her in the comments. Tiffany Haddish. I think it was called Memo-chimerism or something like that. Now, apparently somebody said she got it from Corey Holcomb and then she just kind of repeated or whatever. But the whole like Now I have heard a little bit of something about like when you're intimate with somebody, like their energy is still like present, you know what I'm saying, within you, whatever. So she was just talking about how like I'm not gonna say exactly what she said, but the interesting concept was the fact that if a woman messes with a man and then she messes with another man, like that the reason that she be like, you know, whatever with the newer man, be so combative with the newer man, is because the energy from the other man is still within her, and those energies are fighting. Like the man that she was previously with, that energy is still, and the energy in it is like fighting the new man. That is what I heard. That is, I think it's called memochimerism. I'm gonna look at that up. It's called microchimerism. The presence of another cells that's different, genetically different from the individual cells. Microchimerism is what they were talking about. Well, it's related to pregnancy. It was related to pregnancy for the most part, but still, it's a concept. I'm not too sure about it. Not the messenger. Listen, you spread false information, shit you don't know about. Listen, I thought it was an interesting concept, and that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it all. Cause you know sometimes you be looking for shit to make it, just to make other shit in your life kind of make sense. You're like, oh, well, I guess that kind of makes sense why this happened or that happened. But in context, you know, it was like, all right, that could go, because somebody was trying to relate this also like to the Bible, and it was like that's why it needs to stay like, I guess the woman was like to the brother or something like that, because that way those cells or whatever, like that energy is not gonna be competing too much with a brother, but it will compete with another man. So, and it was with the woman though, the woman, like, uh, yeah, the man's energy inside of her is competing or combating with this new man that's in her life. So it was less combative with a brother type shit. And I was like, you know, this speaks of it, and this speaks of it, and so yeah. I guess you have to watch the video with Tiffany Hadfish. Man. But then it not, I don't know. You know, like you don't know everything that somebody done did this and that. Apparently she done had some whole incident. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Apparently she had a whole incident. I don't know what's up with her. She had her time and her moment. Man. And it's so crazy to see. Now that shit is funny though. That shit is not funny. Let's not say funny. But B. Simone sitting there talking about that. Because the thing, like, B. Simone, she had a whole book and she had this whole trending and following about her trying to get to being a millionaire. So the fact that she's talking, like, she's complaining about being broke and she got to shop at, you know, stores that normal people shop at, it's just like, it's always the thing. Like, what happened here? What happened? And that's a concept to, you know, really sustainability, and being that, those are things I kind of like think about as well, right? Sustainability and what can put whatever you are, whatever your endeavor is, whatever your business is, whatever, so that you don't have to drop to a certain whatchamacallit. OKC is going to win. OKC, KFC, Thunder and 7. Yeah, apparently. I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen, man. I ain't even gonna. I don't even want it to happen. home cooking with the refs. It was like, listen, man, we know how this one's gonna go. It's at home. It's at a third. They're gonna win it on their floor. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get the calls. But those are the shit that you like. There's some games that you appreciate, and you be like, oh, they letting them play. They're like, oh hell no, all this flopping bullshit, this and that third. They don't give a fuck about none of that. But when they be like, oh, this and you see that shit just make you just like the Super Bowl. I think with the Super Bowl, I walked out at a halftime like, man, fuck, I don't want to see this shit. You just want to see a competitive game. You just want to see a competitive game. We got 30 minutes, people. This is the pregame show. Oh shit! I didn't. I should have posted that. Like I seen that shit. I was like, I just kept scrolling. I didn't really pay no attention to it. But then apparently, like every time I open this motherfucking app, I see the same goddamn video. I didn't even watch the shit. Whatever happened with Siakam. Indiana Stars fouled out first half. Yeah, damn. So it's like, what are we expecting to happen? Bust. It's like, pause, man, pause. Nah, man. So, see, now, what May said, this shit was funny, but the shit was true. Like, when you watch the Indiana Pacers, they don't call plays for Siakam. Yeah. Oh. Now, I'm wondering. I just seen this video of this one girl, and it was like, imagine a world where she got famous instead of the Hawk Tour girl. So it's this one girl, she walking, and the dude was like, what they say to it? He said, what would you do if you got rich or something like that? And she eating, so she's like, no. And he was like, what? She was like, open a buffet. He was like, what? And she was like, unlimited Chinese food. Niggas was like, hell yeah. Somebody find her at and make her open and get her to open up a Chinese buffet. Hell yeah. Niggas like, imagine she got famous instead of the Hawk Tour girl. So it's similar. It's a drunk girl. She's relatively pretty. She prettier than a Hawk Tour girl. Yeah, she prettier than her. And she was like, open a buffet. Niggas was like, hell yeah. Open a buffet. Unlimited Chinese food. I gotta find that video. That's a couple of videos of posts. I want to see if that shit take off, bro. I'm gonna see, cause I seen that shit. I don't know if it be like that for y'all, but sometimes I be seeing some shit. I be like, bro, I been seeing this. Yeah. Oh. So that brings us back to the point. So a couple things that we're starting to see here. It's been the year. The past 12 months have been a year of celebrities just, falling down, coming down, like losing all their money and shit, right? So for whatever it is, like B. Simone, when I first heard B. Simone, she was having a book talking about being a millionaire. Now she's talking about she broke. She almost damn near crying, talking about she got shot at H&M. Niggas was like, bitch, I'm trying to decide if I can put gas or get food. The fuck is you talking about? Then, like with her, right? Oh, like Cooking with Kaya. Every time you see a Cooking with Kaya video now, it's like this bitch about to get canceled. Like when she was already low key about to get canceled, like the bitches won't fucking with it. It was only us men were supporting her, but it don't seem like she ready for like fame, stardom, celebrity, whatever. Like she real sensitive and real flaky, and she don't be standing on business, bitch. Like that's all she had to fucking do. That's all she had to do. But the point of the matter is, when you do the 15 minutes of fame, right? What can you do to solidify yourself to stay there? You know what I'm saying? If you get to that rise of stardom, that rise of fame, whatever, what is it that you can do to sustain and like, you know what? I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to be what happened to such and such? What happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Lorenzo Rennie, I don't know if you used to watch his skits and whatnot. He's been acting and stuff. So when he posted what happened, where I've been, what happened, he been acting and shit. So it's like, But how do you remain just afloat, just so like, okay, let's just say, let's say 500,000. Let's say whatever you do, you get your rise to fame or stardom, and you get up there to like above the 500,000. But what could you actually do to like stay afloat so that you never go below that? What the fuck could you do? Like, so people didn't like the Hawk Tuah curl with the coin shit because the shit comes across as a scam. It comes no. The question is, what can you do? It's not about getting to 500K. It's what could you do to sustain 500K forever? Like, no matter what, it's like, yeah, even if I just stop or quit and this and that third, like, those residuals that and the passives, the multiple streams. What the fuck could you do so that it's like, you know what? Even if I decide, like Lil Baby, niggas is like, this his music don't hit the same no more. But like, what is that you can do so that you sustain yourself and you still remain like, you don't have to worry about it. But like, I still got 500K coming in no matter what, regardless. Like, that's the type of shit that I'm thinking about right now. That's where my mentality is. Like, and like, because like every day, not every day, but a lot of days, I think about who has the best business, who has the best store, who has the best business model. And the two things that got to come to mind are Amazon and Walmart. The shit about Amazon that's so fucking diabolical is that them niggas sell everybody else shit. It's like they have warehouses, you know what I'm saying, of everybody else's stuff. And the thing is, how does Amazon get known for selling other people's things? Like, you can literally buy other companies' shoes, other companies' clothes, you buy whatever it is, but it's some other company. And why does that company not get known on their own website? And why do they have to use Amazon for it? How the hell did that Amazon do that? Like, that's the shit about that I be trying to understand about the Jeff Bezos shit. How the hell did he get away with just selling other people's shit? Walmart has the other grand scheme for a business model, but you be like, well, who got the more money? And this and the third, Walmart money ain't Amazon money. But Walmart has a business model in this scheme that if you put a Walmart next to this, that shit's shutting down. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever seen, I'm like, because I thought about it. If you see a Walmart and a Kroger, which one do you go into? And there's just certain things that Kroger doesn't have, and and it's just a part of business or whatever, like the loss, the overhead loss. You know what I'm saying? But and even when we come back to Amazon's so rich. You like, Amazon, I need a refund. Amazon like, here your motherfucking $100. You gonna be right back on this website tomorrow and buy something else. Amazon will get your money right the fuck back. Don't care. So, like, certain places don't sell clothes, but you know what comes with selling clothes. And like, if you ever seen like certain places how they have to do this so that the clothes don't get stolen, or they do this for just certain goods and things like that. Like, Kroger's like, yo, you know what? We're not gonna offer this just because that comes with a whole nother territory. And then who's gonna be your distributor? And like, having a business, and you gotta depend on, for instance, if you're gonna sell food, bubblegum shrimp, where the fuck you getting your shrimp from? You know what I'm saying? Especially if like you in a place where like, well, here's a good market and people don't really get to eat shrimp, but then you gotta outsource your shrimp from another place. And then if you see what happened with the trucking company and delivering, and what do you see now? Trucks and cars are driving themselves, and people are like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, what type of business model? That's what I kind of think about. What's the best stores and the best business model? And the things that like turn you off from a store, but then those are also things that like you still see people do it, and like, well, why does this work? For instance, charging a fee before coming in. I don't know how people get away with it, but that's some shit that just turns me the fuck off. Like, I hate that shit. But then like, you're like, damn, but like, you want to be up there because of the clientele, the atmosphere. They got bitches twerking over here and this and that. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to pay that fee. That's what's coming with it. They come with the fee. What's the best business model in the business scheme? Whereas open door policy. If you had to have a business, would you charge a fee? Like, that's money off the top right there. Niggas, they charge for valet. They charge a door fee, and you ain't lose shit yet. You automatically came up $30 off valet and a motherfucking door fee. Damn. Like those are things I think about every day. Well, I think about that every day. If you had a business, how would you really do it and how would you really run it? You know what I'm saying? You see the most profitable ones and you see how certain things go. And yeah, like even like Burlington. And the thing about Burlington is they get the what's that? It's not secondhand. It's new, but it ain't like it's the stuff that just didn't sell. It's so they like the out of season type shit. Almost like it was in the mall first, or it was here first, and then because they're getting new inventory this and third, and this shit just didn't really sell, didn't really move. They're getting those type of stuff, and so again, Burlington is still selling things that none of their own shit, just everybody else's stuff that just ain't really been selling. Like, and just to have a partnership or a deal with these companies and these stores, they're saying like, all right, whenever this shit get up, yep, we getting all of this, and we getting all of this, yep, the shoes, the clothes, the food, the snacks, all of that. Those are things, bro. Those are definitely things. But the original question was, if you come up on some type of fame and stardom, what could you do that you would either remain relevant or that you at least maintain the income that you just all of a sudden happen to get? I don't know. Like, because like with Kanye, or the artist formerly known as Kanye, yeah, whatever he wants to be called nowadays. I still I went to the Yeezy website and it says Yeezy stores coming soon. When? When are the Yeezy stores going to be here? And is it worth it nowadays to have a brick and mortar? So if you're not sure what brick and mortar means, it literally just means having a building, you know what I'm saying, as a store, as a storefront. But we have seen some people not been able to, sustain it. And so, for instance, like there's a picture of like McDonald's from in the 90s with the playgrounds and the swings and the slides, and then it's like a picture of McDonald's now, and it's just like this. And it was like, well, why is that? And it's because let's say they want to shut down this McDonald's and they want to sell it to another company. The other company doesn't want to have to say like, I have to do all this remodeling and this and the third, boom, boom, boom. They just want a blank ass regular building that can just repurpose into something else. Like you seen like stores like the malls not doing flourishing as well. So it's been a lot of different things like that. A brick and mortar store, like how important is it? Would you have multiple locations? Or even a mobile business? But then the cost that comes with the mobile business, as far as like gas and traveling and this and that and that. I've seen it though. I've seen, like for a small example, but relatable that people can understand is like a food truck. The food truck. I seen a couple today. I'm saying a couple today. And those are all things, trying to figure out your location. And just because you're there, you increase your chances of sales just because you are in a certain location. Whereas if you're not there, or that's also a thing, because I remember there used to be this one Jane and used to move around a lot, and people would have to like go find it. That can make fun. But if you're not close or somebody doesn't know where you're gonna be, and they're like, I got time to look for this shit. They want to know a physical place to go to. That's the thing. Both of those are, pluses and minuses, pros and cons. All right, 16-minute guys until the tip off. I gotta remember. Well, I would need some scissors to like cut this off. But I really like if I see another cricket, I want to just be able to take the cricket to the motherfucking shit in the morning and just be like, here's your cricket, bro. I don't need to be like, wash this out. Well, I wouldn't need to wash this out. But I will hope she eats the cricket. Like the back of the tarantula, if that like I've seen other people and they shit like and so like that actually like you can't have an obese tarantula. My shit not obese right now. That shit need to eat like three crickets, 3 to 4 crickets, bro. I need to get some crickets. I need some crickets. But you can get that for like $1, bro. $1.50. Like both crickets for like $1.50 or something like that. I don't know the vibe of the Sunday, like for the world, everybody else in the world or whatever. But I know when I walked into the shit, I was like, damn, this shit kind of empty, it's kind of blank. And so I don't know if it's because it was a Sunday or are people, getting ready to wind down to watch the NBA Finals or are they going to the bars? I don't know what the fuck the vibe is. I don't know what the hell going on. It's definitely like a little quieter day. I ain't motherfucking complaining about the shit at all. I don't complain about the shit at all. But I know I ain't got nothing to eat or drink for the next 12 hours. I woke up earlier. I think I woke up like 4 o'clock today. I think I woke up at like 4 or something. And I think I kind of just made myself lay back down. And then at like 6 p.m. ish, I was like, okay, let's start moving just a little bit. And moved around. I don't know what to do inside the tent now, bro. Man, and that's, I guess I can, you can take it. Pause on that. But I guess I can just get it just tomorrow. Well, unless, we'll see what any ideas come. But, like, what to do. But, sometimes they say, get bored. And as an artist, you need to give yourself to get bored. And just let, the energy flow and the ideas can just come. So, it's worth, I guess, trying just to see what happens. But potentially all I can say in my head is, I can see just, even if I probably will be sleeping around like 5, 6 or so-ish. I have canvases. I still have the canvases. I didn't paint on the canvases yet. So I can paint on the canvases. And I think I've what's the word when you like I come to terms with the fact that whatever I paint on the canvases is not going to be like it's super great or like super detailed. Just because I have 3 colors, I don't fuck with the white, so I really only have red and black. That would be a challenge, kinda sorta maybe. I would still need that white though. I did see there's a picture of like this skeleton, and it's basically monochromatic. It's basically just red and just varying shades of red. I don't know if you want to say gradients or whatever, but it's just shades of red, and it depicts a picture. So I guess that could be a challenge. Maybe I would just need to figure out what picture I would want to do. I need to figure out what picture I want to do. I'm not that. One of my things about art It's also how I feel about like chess and track and running. I'm like I'm not sure like I'm good at it. Yeah, there's a part of like enjoying it, but it's just a part that like it gives me the ability and freedom to like really think. I've been going back and forth with like how much I really do love, art or anything. But it's really like just the opportunity to just like really think while I'm doing whatever that is. I do love art. I ain't gonna lie. Let me not fake like I don't. Because the moment that I cannot create, I'm like, I get mad. I had 3 canvases, 3 colors of paint. Another reason I've been doing like the self-portraits is because also with that whole, they haven't been good. Like, I have 2 really good self-portraits, and I haven't done a good one in like a while. I need a pen. I need a pencil. I need a pencil to sketch. I need a pencil to sketch it out, make it look like decent. You need some other colors. Like the part of like challenging yourself. Like one of my students, I think I still have, I would have to just find it. One of my students painted a portrait of me, and they painted red. He painted the picture of me red. He was like, he's like, whenever I see you, I see the color red. He's like, but it's also because you had the red Yeezys. So, like that. So he actually did a pretty decent job. I'm not sure how else I'm kind of go about any of this. I've already done a black and white one. I haven't taken a picture of myself that I really like appreciate or like care about. And yeah, after like March, I haven't had really. I don't think I really took any pictures of myself, or like I didn't take any pictures of me or Bailey after March. Like it was just like screenshots of like cartoons and memes ever since March. April, May. Damn, it's been like 3 months. And I think the only reason I don't watch porn now is because like all those, like all the outfits and the clothes and whatnot, like I would have to like look through one to like put something actually good on. And then, yeah, it's just too much effort to try to find some good clothes to like put on. And that's another thing that frustrates me. Like I have a ton of like good clothes where I could put like a decent outfit on and take a picture. But I just like, yeah, it's too much effort, too much energy to even try to go do that. And other than that, trying to figure out how I can get to Jamaica. At this point, I'm really trying to figure out how the fuck I can get to Jamaica and get the fuck out of here. 7 minutes until tip off. I don't know what to do episode 16, man. I guess I gotta go scour the internet for a better episode or something. Maybe watch a movie. Okay, we can get back on our movie shit. That would definitely like help me like get through the time. I go watch a movie. What movies am I still haven't watched American Gangster. Like actually sat down and watched the whole thing. I did a reenactment from it, but I haven't actually watched the whole thing. It might be worth watching. Potentially. I don't know. Like, that'd be the other thing. I just woke up 4 hours ago. How the hell am I yawning? Because I gave myself a chance to like lay back down and go back to sleep. Like, I don't understand that. How the fuck I wake up and I'm still tired? I appreciate the paint being on me though. Like, that's when you really feel like an artist. You got paint on you and shit. That's because of it much more fun. And I just knew. So the other part was, I did this part, and I was trying to outline it in pen, and then I just knew that this part wasn't going to fit. And then once I started doing it, I was like, damn, I did it too small. And I was like, if I knew I was going to do it like that, I could have put this shit right there. Because I knew this shit was going to be at the bottom. I didn't want to do it like that. I didn't want to do it like that. Ain't no drink left. You know how, like, when it comes to, like, colored hair, I don't know, for some reason, it's just certain colors I just feel like, So, yeah, the only I don't know why. You know how, like, there used to be this thing where, like, people would Google or search, like, unprofessional hairstyles or this and that, third, boom, boom, and, you know, certain things just gonna pop up. I just feel like a dark burgundy can still be pulled off well. And of course, I think, you know, blonde or whatever can be pulled off. But purple and green and blue, yeah, like, well, because you got orange, yeah, the oranges don't know really whatchamacallit. You don't really see no white on the orange hair. Yeah, purple, green, blue, I'm like, even if you darken, it don't even, Yeah, this is the, well, I guess I would say, well, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's almost 9 o'clock, really. Boy, I was in there, it was alright, because I was laying down, like, bro, it's just maybe it's a little humid out there. I was in there cooking. I was like, oh. And then, like, even an episode, we could do a cooking episode, kind of, sort of, maybe not really. The tent has a thing where you can, like, a cord can come out of it to be plugged up somewhere, but I ain't plugging shit up. Now, the generator, that's one of those things. I'm not carrying certain shit, so it's let's just get that out the way. Like, I saw a chair today, but I was like, the chair, like, I think the chair could probably fit inside the tent, but then it would just take up all the space. Yeah, there's no point. There's just no point. And we got the little pokey dolls as cushions to, like, lay down on. That's why I feel like the tent's kind of, like, done. I was looking for, like, the LED lights. That would be the only step up, LED lights, to, like, then be in the tent overnight. I'm no. Talking about courage? No. I'd rather just stay up all night on this, but being in the woods at night, that shit different. Y'all don't be in the woods. When you hear shit fall, I already during the daytime be like, fuck was that? At night, bro, you know how scared you. Holy shit. You be laying there like, you're breathing, you start breathing different. No, I ain't got time. I tried this shit multiple times. Bro. I just can't go to sleep, bro. I just couldn't. Maybe, and then I'll sleep with, like, the knife on my chest. But still, bro. You know how, like, if you going through, like, whatever, you like, man, I just don't even want to have to, like, let's say you don't, This way you can defend yourself. You don't want to have to defend yourself. That's the thing. You be like, I know I'm gonna be. I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even just trying to do all that. I ain't trying to do all that, man. Some guitars I can do that. Some guitars I can do that. Yeah, I think I'm at that point in my life where it's like, you know, like trying shit, don't work. Trying shit, don't work. Switch it up. Trying shit, trying shit, don't work. Like, let me just try something different, bro. Let me just try something different. And it's that one, bro. And then like certain things, you know how like you have an option or avenue, and then it's like, well, shit. Even once I get to this point, I'm gonna need to do this and that. And once I get to this point, I gotta do this and that. It'd be too much going on. If it ain't one thing, if it ain't broke, and the church said, yeah, let me preach, let me teach. I mean, today is Sunday. Today's Sunday. How many people? If you went to church today, raise your hand. With the bedside tabernacle. With the bedside tabernacle. Yeah. You ever hear a joke, and then you ever hear somebody say something, and you're like, yeah, I'm adding that to my repertoire. As soon as I get the chance to say that, I'm saying it. Perfect opportunity. And then you know how like you ever say some shit and they're like, you've been waiting a long time to say that, huh? You've been sitting on that one. Yep. Yes, I have. Yep. It's that time. It was perfect. I couldn't let the opportunity pass by. This is the perfect opportunity to say it. To do just that. Now, sometimes people come at me for leaving these strippers. It's giving the stripper on me. Sometimes people come at me for having leaving a sticker on. I'm like, you know, Captain Obvious. You're like, do you not think that I didn't know the sticker was there? Man. I've been meaning to like also switch these glasses. I'm very happy and glad that I have, you know, like there's small thing. That's a win. But these is like my thinnest frames ever, bro. So I definitely want to switch out. But like the other ones, I feel like it's different vibes. It's different vibes. Like my other ones, the tortoise ones, those is like the ones is like, okay, if I'm in a situation, if there were a pair that to break, let it be those. You know what I'm saying? My other pair, my gold pair, I'm like, those shits is fly. Let them shits be. All right, tip off should be happening right about now, guys. You know, sometimes they don't run on CP time, color people time. They running on daytime. So tip off should be happening like the next 2-ish minutes. 2 minutes. 2 to 15-ish, maybe time to swim. I don't know. The game's in OKC. So technically for them it's 7:30. All right, 7:30-ish. Are they ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Don't want to see the tip off? Pause on that. Don't. When I want to go cut the game on? When you gonna cut the game on? She's like, does the game gotta marinate? You gotta let the game warm up? Like, ain't shit happen. He missed shit. Ain't gonna miss shit. But then the way these shits be going, it'd be like one team will score like 30 something points and the other score like 10. Hell going on? Ain't y'all all in the NBA? So that be happening. And then so once that happened, then you be like, I don't know if I even want to watch the rest of the game. So that could be a thing. That could be a thing. I think, we all think, everybody think that. If you a betting person, you gonna put my money on money line. The money line, OKC Thunder. It makes you wonder. Well, shit, it's like, it's like, you know, like, let's say you gotta make a bet. Even if you like bet $5, you know you're gonna get more. You're supposed to. I don't know how bets work for real, but you're supposed to get more than whatever you put in. So you bet the money on, like, yep, Thunder gonna win. Put my $5 there. Bearman, I get 7 back. I made $2. So it's a money line. It's a money line bet. But if you put $5 in and the Pacers win, you like, well, I'm double my money. Damn. All right, the game is on. I will watch the game. That'll give me something to talk about afterwards. I think tip-off should happen in a couple minutes. I'll wait. I'm gonna go tune into that shit. But if I see some bullfuckery, I'm cutting this shit off. I want to see a good game, damn it. Do you know the game you want to see? You want this shit to go down to the fourth quarter, and then whatever. I want the score to be between. I want it to be a one-shot difference. Make it, take it. If this person make it, they win the fucking game. This person make it, they win the fucking. I want it to be a one-shot fucking difference. That's the game you want. Fourth quarter, one-shot difference, 1 point differential. It's gonna be kind of hard to do, but make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. I'm gonna post the Be Simone shit. Cause I've seen it twice. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be a thing. I gotta look for the buffet girl to see if she's gonna be a thing. It's the Be Simone, the buffet girl. There may have been one more. I'm not sure if that Tiffany Haddish shit gonna be like a thing. You never know what's gonna be a thing. You never know what's gonna be trending, what's gonna be viral, what's gonna be that. The new it factor. I feel like there was one more though. I'm not sure.